Chicago. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far,
got that strut
really is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On second down, Dobbins. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Trubisky. They'll set up the
what? How did that?
This won't be enough.
Make your block, guy.
Tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
Right. Sunday night prime.
He says out at the 8-yard line.
Blitz these
so well done there. And these
punters the pine, baby.
Specialized in year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
How do I get the YouTube learn
game?
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw.
Let's go.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
We're going to bring some more cover 2, all right? I feel like they're about to pass the ball here.
The run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Freeman.
It doesn't matter. McDaddy.
Break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
What do we got here?
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how are you planning to move the ball against this defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number 1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Ryan leads with Freeman.
Hicks.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Need to put some pressure on this guy here. Let's get a blitz down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. Second quarter now, Falcon football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. As they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on one. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds. Spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out.
That's it.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. There was a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Trubisky.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing routes.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 30 on second down, Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So we have reached halftime with a tie. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Ryan looking downfield for a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and inches, Trubisky, and he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Trubisky to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now Trubisky to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw is Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
What?
Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that.
Mexican, let me pesos. Get your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name, though.